Come on, Mardo. You know there's no other way to survive. No one's been here for at least 200 years. Get it? Stop talking nonsense, Zarev. I don't care if a mine collapse was the only thing that kept you from butchering your fellow workers for food. The rest of us still have a shred of honor left. The figures are slightly translucent, resembling a surprisingly clear hololithic projection. Neither the people involved in the debate nor the rest of the group seem to notice you. Is any of this... Oh. Touch one of the arguing people. Your hand goes right through the figure, causing the individual to shiver as if from cold. The sight of it makes the servo auger buzz frenziedly, as if it is trying to analyze the captured phenomena in vain. Is any of this real? The servo herald is silent for a few moments before it utters a short but harsh trill. Surrounding analysis unavailable, moving signatures detect a surge of interference abruptly cuts off the speech. Can you hear me? The man with a rodent-like face flinches, address the group. Hey, can you hear me? I'm telling you, we have to survive in the name of the God Emperor. Mardo wants us to die like cowards. What's happening here? The heavy-set man, whose name is Mardo, half closes his eyes, making it look like he's straining to hear something. What's happening here? Yes, we're in a tight spot, but so what? Does that mean we should get at each other's throats like wild animals? The next moment, he looks around in bewilderment, as though trying to understand what's gotten into him. There's a way out of this, get it? We've been here for how long, and nobody knows how much longer it'll be. Here's the deal, we draw lots. If the God Emperor doesn't favor you, then that's just how it is. But if he protects you, then you've the best chance of lasting until help comes. The hunger's driven you mad, Zarev. We aren't mutants or damned heretics to eat each other. United, with faith in the God Emperor, will endure. If you have an opportunity to survive, you should use it, guide the illusions. Hardship is not an excuse to lose your humanity. Watch in silence. The crowd remains tensely silent, staring intently at Mardo and Zarev. Suddenly, Zarev smirks and lowers his eyes, and the next moment, a crude blade gleams in his hands. Oh? Holy! Yeah, what? This is insane. Crystal sprouting through the bodies cannot conceal the wounds upon them by human teeth. The crystal seemed to have erupted through the victim's mouth along with their final screams. Oh, good. Oh, good. I am Zarev. I will survive. Our whole work crew fell down here. There were 30 of us. Mardo was the foreman. I'll survive. The lads from the tunneling team died first. Mardo ordered their bodies dragged to the side. I saw how everyone looked at the corpses. I looked at them the same way. I'll survive. The supplies ran out. We didn't have much to begin with, and then they were completely gone. We ate the synth leather first. Then we stuffed our bellies with cloth to curb the nausea. I will survive. Then came the talk. Mardo, the fool, said to endure, as if we hadn't endured enough in our whole lives. No more of that. We'll survive. We had a feast of the dead right away. Yvonne was tough. Mariska had some foulness inside her. We threw that part out. Survive. I'm the only one left. Protect me, Blood Emperor. I killed them all for you. They had no faith. Okay. Yep. The bones have transformed into crystal and burst clean through the body. One can only hope it happened after death. Yeah. Is there anything more to add to this? I don't think so. Okay. Good. Good! Good. So, we have people driven to cannibalism. Because they fell down. Larthier, you're here! Hi. Husband? Maybe I gotta go here. Can you see me? No. Wait. Eh? What does that say? You're from the path. It's not freedom that calls me, but our kin lost in... to my path, and to you, my starlight. Don't leave me. Follow your path, and with me, my star. Who's your... You better be talking about the freaking acolyte as your starlight. Okay? That better be early days feelings for acolyte over here. Redact it? You can't. Owlcat, you can't redact things. Not now. Okay, I gotta know if he's referring to us. Even though I think he was talking to himself. Maybe he's got split personality? Is he got two personalities in him? You didn't survive, Davos, accept it. You may mourn your comrades after the mission is complete. You know what, Inquisitor? Go to the void. That's, yes. Right here, like a rabid beast. Tell him to shove it! Okay. So everybody's having existential. Save us from defilement. Okay. So he has nobody. He's just... Cog? Honey? No, you're perfect. Cog, whatever awfulness he's telling you is a lie. What is... Okay. So they're all being tormented in one way or another. Alpha 3 pulse level energy source detected straight ahead. Recommendation additional protection for the Acolyte. Surrounding analysis. Based on collection data, the Acolyte is located in... It's screeching and noise falls. Contact the ship. Functions blocked. I should keep moving. In a quick save. Cause it sounds like I'm gonna die. It's me. Your reflection in the crystal is behaving strangely. At first it's subtle, but then it begins to move of its own accord more and more boldly. All the while staring insistently into your eyes, as if in defiance. I had known that sooner or later this moment would come, the moment when I would have to look into my own eyes. Your reflection crosses its arm. Another trial. I pondered, and I was correct. This time I had to decide whether I wished to know more. From the moment I'd stepped into this crystalline realm, I had striven to discern the line between truth and falsehood. Had I provided the correct answers to every enigma? Had every secret of knowledge unveiled itself to me? I desired more. All that remained was to consent to letting the knowledge permeate my mind. What is this place? The question surfaced in my mind only a second before the answer. I already knew, after all, that I stood in the realm of those who had once tormented this world, whose power continued to seep through the ages and the very bedrock, subjugating mortals again and again with the influence of the inexhaustible mechanisms fed by the warp itself. No force in the universe could erase the trace that vanished civilization, and yet any attempt to comprehend it could still be made. You're the only sentient being here. Why are you stalking me? I did not dwell on the question for long, for someone had once earnestly promised to watch my every step, even beyond the ship that sank in the predatory forests. You're a spawn of the Tyrant Star, the very one I encountered aboard the Valor. The grin on your reflection's face grows monstrously wide. So wide it seems the skin of its face might split. I knew I was mistaken. For the thing that had toyed with me so skillfully had come not from some cursed orb in the sky, but from the depths of a far more ancient source. I had underestimated my own significance as the favorite plaything of a being so ancient and subtle. Where's my team? The question had been tormenting my mind ever since we had appeared in the labyrinth. Yet there was no need for concern. I knew we had arrived here together, which meant they were most likely wandering in other dimensions of the labyrinth. Whatever you propose, reflection, my answer will be no. I've suffered enough, the tricks and deceptions. I want my reward. I want your knowledge. Enough. I'll pass, one way or another. In this, I believed I was demonstrating the decisiveness so praised by my limited mentors, and equally misplaced in this instance. I immediately came to regret my words. This is so good. This whole concept, this whole everything, and if we had seen like the Tyrant Star and the ship and everything, this would make even more sense, but this is so good. Oh my god. This is like the best parts of early Owlcat games. We're together! Hi, team! I missed you all so much. But this is very reminiscent to me of like literally the best parts of Kingmaker and Wrath and Rogue Trader, all kind of like in this one area, like jumbled together with, like I had mentioned earlier, the like the more labyrinth kind of areas that Kingmaker had and Wrath a little bit, with some of the like toying kind of dialogue. Rogue Trader had that a bit with the demons and stuff like that, and like warp entities, but I feel like Wrath actually did a really good job with like twisting, cloying, almost kind of like dialogue that you had to sit there and think. Like, you have to sit there and think for all Owlcat games, but Wrath had something very special about it in some of those ways. Like, if you played Wrath, the dagger thing and like the way the angels worked at the beginning, like when you were reading about the angels and how like the beacons and everything were going to keep the city safe and like what was actually happening in there, some of that dialogue is so, and just like it keeps you up at night because you're just thinking about it and how it all actually worked and like what they were actually trying to tell you. And this kind of reminds me of that. So this is all like so fantastic. Critical energy levels of unknown origin detected. The servo auger hovers almost upright, right up to you. The green-eyed skull twitches as it struggles to analyze something imperceptible in your eyes. Is everyone all right? The servo ossuarium multi-modular construction is operating standard functioning mode. No blasphemous interference. I'm fine, but I'll be better when we make it out of here. I would describe my physical condition as adequate. As for my mental state, I'd rather not comment. Fully upper Upa. All good, Commander. Give me the details. What else can you tell me? Access to the data repository of the Bastion Serpentis is currently unavailable. Servo Ossuarium's data crypt does not contain a comprehensive description of the incoming data. Note, based on the observed reaction of the group's organic components, the Acolyte's retinue appears incapable of perceiving the energy under discussion. Your mindless mechanical contraption is lying. Larthier is pale, his dark eyes wide with pain. But my soul senses every movement of the energies that weave the phenomena surrounding us. Oh, most holy God, Emperor, fill me with the strength to overcome, conquer, and triumph over the forces of corruption. Grant me the resolve to ward off this bane and to give battle to your enemies with a fury and determination that glorify your sacred name. Taro mutters his prayer, staring off into space. Can we advance? Strong recommendation for the Acolyte, formulated for circumstances similar to the current ones, quoting, verify the integrity of the mortal shell on the condition of your equipment, offer praise to God Emperor, proceed with the mission. Okay, let's move. Okay, offer praise to the God Emperor. Go team God Emperor. Woo! Now we move. I actually can't. Okay. Flamethrower. Okay, corpses everywhere. Corpses everywhere. Ha ha! Ah! Ha! Oh. Okay. No. What is this? We're fighting it? Okay. Okay. We're fighting. Okay. Cog, honey. I'm gonna put you here. Sorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say is right now, I don't know. And, we're just gonna go with that. Let's try this. Okay. I assume I gotta kill everything else first, right? So, like, here. And then, is it one of... No. No. Target 2. What do you mean target 2 for? Okay, come here. This. Do that. Okay. And then this now. Is it dead? Is it dead? Okay. So are these now... okay. Can I get in here? Is that a thing? Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cog is too far. Hey, Mark, you're close enough. This. How did you miss? Ay, ay, ay. This. 100%. Dome defense. Oh. Okay. These are... oh, my God. I wasted... okay. I see now. I see. Okay. You. I think, can I put you... no. Can you do this? Okay. I definitely leveled that ability wrong, I think. Okay, that. Okay. And what is... oh, no. I don't think I meant to do that. Okay. We did something. Okay, Hamar. This. This. Come here. Can you hit that? Good job. Yeah. Okay. So then do you have to kill them in the crystallized state? Okay. Okay. I don't want Cog caught up in that, though. This music? Hello? Hello, this music, though. I really should have moved you. Because you're... I meant to... well... can you come here? Do that. Thank you. Okay. How many dudes are there? Okay. Okay. Careful, everyone. Okay. Cog. Now, do this right here. No, how did you miss, sweetie? It's not your fault, honey. You're beautiful. Okay. Okay. God damn. Okay. Ha ha. All right. Now that I know a little bit of what's happening, I think let's do this. That. Okay. And then what is this now? He doesn't have like a running gun, does he? I wish he did. I wish you did so badly. So badly. Because I would have you run over here, but he can start working his way there. My turn. This. Okay. Give that to him. You. Or, yeah, let's try this. Okay. That was better than nothing. This. Or do I want... yeah, no, this. Okay. I was hoping for more. But I'm gonna just say thank you. You... can you... do that? No, this. Good job. Yeah, okay. I want to snap. But he'll be fine. Better. Okay. I think I was just told to cool it on the warp. You cool it on the warp. Yeah! Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, we got to get everything back into its crystallized form and then kill it, if that makes sense. So there. Now this. No, this. Good. Good. Okay. You. Okay. Is this Cog? Can you come one step forward, honey? This? Okay. Now give yourself this, sweetie. No. Oh, was that? Okay. Let's do... Why can't you do that? Target is too far. For all of it? Okay. Well, that's fine. All right, you. I'm just gonna hold. We're speeding up. Okay. Round 3. This fight on. Oh my God! This. Come here. Like, I'm not taking any freaking chances. Are you joking? Like, well, somebody's gotta live, right? Okay. Us, we are fine. Let's do this on him again. Do this. Can you hit that? Missed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. This. Good. Another one down. Right? Can't come back. Okay, you. Can you? Yeah, do that. I didn't want it to hit Cog. Okay. Hamar. This. Okay. Gain ranged attack does not expend points. Okay. This. Okay. You are fine. Apply that to him. Okay, now. I don't know. Okay, Cog's the only one in danger right now. I don't know where to... I'm just gonna leave you. And you don't really have a thing. I need Cog to move so badly. Sweetie, can you come here? Thank you. Just do that. Okay. That's all I need. I assume this... Okay, you missed. That's fine. I figured it was too much, but I did not. I'm not playing with these freaking things. Okay. Okay. Is it attackable now? What happened? Is it over? What? What? Okay, well, we're doing a big save. Ain't no way I'm not saving right after that, whatever the frick that was. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is the end. So... people from the excavation site were abducted by the clan of swamp mutants who have been bog beasts who have been terrorizing the settlement, violated the non-aggression pact, attacked the Baron's gang at the excavation. I'm gonna go with that. Except Yeah, that... Okay, I think we're good. Make a report. Okay. Great servant of the Golden Throne, whose will and word pass judgment. In accordance with your sacred command, I humbly report the conclusion of the investigation into the mass disappearance of the population and the visitors of the Hab Zone. May the following findings be heard and deduced from the inquiries undertaken through research and established facts. May the guilty be consigned. Okay. Acolyte, I love my name. The self-proclaimed leader of the Hab Zone, known as the Baron, resorted to mob justice against the residents, resulting in numerous deaths. Divers are mutants who worship a false god. The residents of Merisportum Sectoris have been suffering attacks by vile... No. Confessor Simius's new radicalized teachings on pain and suffering drove the people of Merisportum to commit horrific acts, resulting in the deaths of hundreds. This is so cool. Yep. Deliver verdict. That's what I'm going with, boys. Now this. Make a report. Most honored Inquisitor, all-seeing eye of the Imperium, the fulfillment of your esteemed directive to investigate the Merisportum Sectoris, I hereby report the findings of the investigation into the tragic demise of one of the Emperor's esteemed agents. Through inquiries undertaken by your humble servant, I have identified those responsible for this heinous murder. Based on the investigation results, I present my expert conclusion. May those who dared to raise their voice against the will of his faithful, may his holy will be... Okay. I conclude the agent influence made the flesh shaper uneasy, so the blasphemous Xenos decided to eliminate him. Baron killed the agent for exterminating his people with the help of the bog beast. Agent died while carrying out a holy mission against the clan of... one of the Xenos mourning the loss of his mate. No. Warshaper. The Warshaper saw Scrag as a threat, which resulted in the agent's premature death. That's what I actually think happened. I know the Shaper liked him, but the brother didn't. So that's honestly, that is what I think happened, but we'll see. So wait, who did I accuse of this one? Technically. Block of Repentance, yeah. That's okay. Okay. Verdict closed. The late Confessor Simius was found guilty of the disappearance of Merisportum. Leaderless, the Flock of Repentance lost its core tenet that held it together. Before the Magistratum's punitive detachment could reach the fanatics, the member of the flock embarked on their final penance, torturing themselves for countless hours in Merisportum Central Square. The enraged inhabitants cast the mutilated bodies into the sea, cursing Confessor Simius and his teachings. Despite the seismic aquatic phenomena in the Merisportum Sectoris, the combat acolyte detachment of the Ordo Xenos descended into the Hab Zone to settle the fate of the Xenos clan responsible for the agents. Okay. Mission accomplished. You survived the Alpha trial and reached the end of our playtest. But your duty is not yet at an end, for we require your insights. Submit your report. Okay. Enter our sanctioned Steam Fortress. I love the way they did this. And with that, it looks like we have concluded the alpha playtest. I had so much fun. I cannot wait for this game. It's going to be so good. I know that we did miss something with the Kroot, and that's something that we will deal with, or not deal with, but probably go through during beta, of course. I wasn't sure if, like, where we were headed, if that was the end, and it's kind of one of those, like, learning the game kind of things. So when we do the beta together, that is something that we will definitely look into, because I am curious if my response to Ruthenius Scrag would change based on like watching all that happen. So I can't believe it. It was so good. Thank you so much for joining me for the playtest of Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy. We will absolutely be covering the beta as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're not following the channel here, make sure you do so, and all the social medias are linked as well in the description of each episode. Also, if you are a Warhammer fan, I do have already a completed Rogue Trader Let's Play here on the channel, and I'm working on another one because I just can't help myself. So hopefully you will join me for all of that, or just a different game here, or maybe hang out with me on Twitch. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the alpha test for Dark Heresy, and I will catch you in the beta. Bye!